Hello and welcome back. Yes, it's I should have been here yesterday, but I couldn't quite manage to face the enormity of this. Yeah, I really couldn't. Right, I did we set? No, I was gonna say we must have set the. Now why couldn't the window? I know why. Yes, the window. Yeah, it got to a certain point. Right. Okay. In that case, this is going to get complicated because this is the only bad thing about the first-person perspective is that you can't draw back to look at the lines with cosplay. You really can't. So I need to do this another way, which is if we pull this. And yeah, this is the one time whenever it's typical. You do this so you don't look at this. Right, the stop line is over to the right, which means this is the nearest. So this is the down line, and then it goes back up. Right, smashing. So if we start here, we're going to miss that, and then we're going to do it right. So we want none of that, and we want nearest, and then that should work towards their ends. Right, smash you. Let's get this. And let's get you. Because you, I was going to say, when are you going to get cracking? Let's try and get in as line as close to you as possible. Give you a minute. Yeah, I don't want to be right on hot on their tail. We shall set this, empty this, and then crack up. Yeah, I've been sort of thinking a lot, so we've done an awful lot of. I did always say I'd like to go out on a cotton harvest. Now this is not the harvest that we planned, but it is the harvest. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do. I am going to finish harvesting what we have got, and we are going to literally do our last harvest. We're going to plant our last harvest next February. We are, so we're not going to be planting anything until then. So we can get fields ready. Now, why are you not? No. Why are you not? Because that's where you get it from. That's not where you drop it off. Concentrate, Mr. Smith. Now then, yes. I am not. I have a couple of things that I do realise because I've been working both on Hobos Hollow and. Nah, just not far enough forward, that's all. We are in the right place. Yeah, because I have been working on Hobos Hollow and Hobos Road with the. What we started on here with hopping it in and out with XML files, I have realised the one thing about Hobos Hollow, it is very flat. Now it isn't true. The ground level is perfect on Hobos Hollow because it's perfect on Hobos Hollow. It's not the same on Hobos Road. Your placeables will go on it on whatever level, ground level they were before. That is the bottom line, which means the one supposition I did make was that the ground level would be perfect. It is only perfect on Hobos Hollow because it's perfect on Hobos Hollow, so that's down to the map, it really is. Yeah, so whatever level you did it, it will put it at that. I do think it doesn't wrinkle the same, but it will make either you'll have if your ground level is too high, you will have space underneath. In other words, you'll see underneath. If it was low, it will be down, but I don't think it has the bubble the same, so it is sort of true. Right, now let's set it going now. One complete line free. So then, go. Should be on this line. It's smashing, right. So eventually, and then we should leave you there ready. I am going to go to a bit of a time lapse, and where am I? Should I leave these have we got anything we can be doing? We've got no, because we've got to go through to September, and I think, if I remember rightly, that is for both the soy as well. Let's just check that out. Could be, but then again, soy is September, October, or November. Sunflowers likewise. So, yeah, they are. If we look on the map, though, the sunflower at least is in the very, very green stage. Oh, it's actually no. Nah, 5, that's weed, which means there is none. Or is that... Is a point. Does that mean that? I thought it did. I think that means it's been burnt off, because it doesn't say. I think we'll go and investigate. 2, there is no weed, but growth is in the second to last growth stage. So I don't think these will be ready in September. We shall see. Let's quickly go and have a look at the soil, make sure that I am right. I'm sure brown means it did have weeds, but they are burnt, and you are right, that is exactly what it means. Yes, we can see this is a fact. Smashing. So we're going to be doing this harvest, and then we're going to be going through the winter. Now that is a point. Have we got any? No, we haven't. No, we have not been concentrating on such things, have we? But have we got any? I think we have. 200 and something tons, if I remember rightly. Where is our lorry? Ah, I know where it was. Let's yeah, that's a point. Actually, just use the map. Ah, it is over there, right? Okay, let's, for once, I don't do this very often at all now. This sort of goes against the grain. Right, we need to be grabbing. Have we got the back on? We have, and it's not got anything in because we emptied it. Smashing. Let's go. No, we're not that far off where we need to be, because we do want some silage. Yeah, so this and Greenland are both approaching their final year, which is, it's a sad place to be, but yeah. So I am looking, well, I've got Stone Valley at the minute. That is my American map, but I'm obviously running it concurrently, and that is also, no, this time you are in the right place. Yeah, the only thing I will say about my Stone Valley is it's reached growth, I mean massive growth, very quickly, because of the fact it was what it is farm manager starts. So yeah, I'm not sure how long Stone Valley will. We didn't really have any criteria of end, but it has grown. It's exploded, which is, it has made me realise why I like to start from scratch. In so much as you start from very little and work your way up to that stage. It's farm manager. You're there. You start already. Oh, this is going to be This is what I don't like. We have. And then we need to be looking at the mirror. Now this has got some nice mirrors. Now that is the perfect. Aha. And then are we? We're not bad actually. Need to be straightened up a little bit more though. That's number one. Let's go and see how we're doing. And let's get ready to swap you out. It doesn't normally take long for it to go from the 80 to the 100% bit. So let's get ready. stay poised on the edge of action. Now, I do like this. It does actually work quite well when you've got two. But I do wish the workers wouldn't scarper quite so quickly, because they also lock the... I don't suppose it's a problem, really. Yeah, they lock the the wheels on these pottingers, which is annoying. Yeah, I have to unlock them every time. I'm getting a dab hand at it now, but yes, because I know they're going to do it. Oh no! Just concentrate. You're so busy talking that you're not actually seriously. Now, yeah, this is locked. You see. Now it'll go down. Do you know? It's just, that's too efficient. It's so efficient that it's inefficient. Right, let's get cracking. Yeah, no, I was going to go to a time lapse, but yeah, I think I've changed my mind, because we have got all the jobs to do. I don't mind leaving these trundling along, and we'll just look for the is full warning, and then we will get a break off the Nefaz. We have got tasks to do. Did we feed the animals? I would hope it's 10 to 12, Mr. Smith. You have fed your animals, or else there's going to be trouble. I should be having a stiff words with myself. Oh dear. Yeah. Right. Now, are you going to repeat the same mistake twice? Come on, you know better than that. Yes, we've got. I've got a couple of smaller. Well, they're not. Yeah, even Attingham's getting quite big straight away. Actually, I was getting the maps ready for when Greenland's finished. I was looking for English maps. The one thing I promised myself a long time ago. I can see a bit of wood that we need to destroy through there. Was that when? Let me think of its name. Thornton Farm, as it was called in FS19, when that dropped, it was the Let's Play that got away. Well, it didn't actually get away. It is on YouTube. It's on my second YouTube account, which I didn't use after that, because it had got, it never did sort of get discovered, funnily enough, and it is obviously old footage, but I did a Let's Play on Thornton Farm, but because it never had any viewers, I thought when the channel got traction on YouTube, I always sort of thought if Thornton Farm was ever released on FS22 that I would. Let's go in the middle of the road. Yeah, then we're not too far away. Wow, it's not going to take long. Right, let's get on with the Nefaz. Yeah, when Thornton Farm did drop, and I saw that it was going to drop, and I did think if it had dropped at the same time as Attingham, then I was going to go, yeah, I would have done that instead of Attingham, but I'd already committed to Attingham, so I'm going to do that. It is, again, a fantastic map. GB modding certainly is an exceptional, a map maker of high caliber, shall we say. I did want to have a look, because I did like Attingham, and I didn't do it to death. It was one of those, one of those that I thought I didn't, if I had done it to death, because it is very similar, not identical, but it is very similar, so if I had done it to death, I think I would have left it, no matter how popular or unpopular it was. But I thought, no, we did not do it to death. I didn't go full into the Let's Play, nor did I play the actual BGA start. I've done them properly. We have done the proper BGA start. I like that. It's almost like start from scratch. In fact, it is. In a way, although it's not called start from scratch, it is a start from scratch start, because you literally don't have any of your equipment. You actually are leasing, which, well, that was a bit, I must have missed the, it would be me. I must have missed the warning. Must have done. Auto save. Yes, it is. I'm trying to be careful. Yeah, I thought I was oversteering that. Now let's straighten that up a little. No, but that's they're going the opposite to straighten up. You were saying yesterday you were getting better at this. Let's prove it. That's better. Right. Should be. Actually, it shouldn't quite dump all of that in. No, it shouldn't. Right, so you got as far as that. I must have missed the warning. Doesn't take them long, and the windrow is going to need shifting. So let's do that while we're this close. Otherwise I'll get clogged with having such a long implement. Yes, I'm hoping that this session we get all of our... No, that's too big. That's the trouble. Hobos Hollow and Greenlands have both got massive. My task this week was on Greenlands was to plant the sugar beet. Well, it took me two sessions to get anywhere close to that, and that was my task. That's because our daily tasks take so long. Now, we haven't shown... Yeah, they have grown. And obviously, we make an absolute fortune. I think we're still well above a mil of funds on Greenland. So, yeah. Still not sure I've quite cleared that. I think this may need one more empty. Right. Let's quickly scoot out this way. Yeah, so... I'm thinking on both of them, on my Greenlands as well, we've reached saturation where all your equipment's good, the animals are... In fact, I think on Greenlands, did we fill it? Or are we about to fill the animals? So we'll have almost a year at full. Now this one, again, I think we're approaching... Or have we reached it? That's 100, 200... 360 something, right? Yeah, so we've nearly filled it. We have, and again, our money is literally, we were right down to 100,000 pounds. I'm glad I said that. I always draw my attention to that when I say those words. Right, so we want dollars because it is an American bank. Yeah, absolutely. Right, wide. Otherwise, we're going to clock the back of the. And let's see. Let's just see if we can lightsaber this bit of wood, or is it in the ground? No, it's not. It's there. Really, it didn't destroy that. A bit bigger than I thought. Do you know, sometimes it takes so long doing that proper way. Determined. We've started, so we've got to finish now. I think that's everything. Right. Ooh, not quite. We have. Right, I think that's it. Right. Anyway, it's all we're gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna need you, but you never know. Let's take this back. So then, yes, we are on. This is the second to last harvest. We are going to be doing our ultimate and final harvest. And I don't mind if we do know, because I don't really want to buy equipment. I would lease for the last year, even if we get it come up, because I want to go out with the most money that we can possibly go out. Right, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, and it's sort of a record of how well we did. It's sort of one reason why do you know, Westridge Hills went so quickly. Was because we'd sort of reached that point where it was all about the family and money, and because we went for the industrial BGA, right, sit inside, because at least then it doesn't get rid of you, right? Yeah, do you know? Let's do this. Oh, okay. Oh, let's do this. We've done it. Right. Okay. Then in that case, let us get. Yeah. Let's set this. Follow me, because yeah, this is. Yeah. I think there's too many. We're gonna have to come back for some of this, aren't we? It's just too much. Yeah, we are. Let's get a procession going. Let's get the harvesters off as well. We'll have to come for the other backs. Are there any tractors over there? I think they were. No, I'm sure these were used. These were the 2 tractors we used, weren't they? Right. Okay. No, that's the one we want. Brilliant. To follow you. I've been a bit previous with that, really. Oh, no. I wanted to start, and we want to put the... Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to put in. Smash it. Let's get you on follow, and I should have put that on follow straight away, because that would have made a lot of sense, truthfully. It would. Tell me that was the right. No, it's not the right key. No, I did it last time. Do you know, I hate that when you just piping down. Right, smash it. When you get it right, it's weird how subconsciously you know the key bindings. You truly do, and yeah, when you consciously have to think about it, you realise that you don't know things quite as well as you think you did. Right, let's get this. Yeah, no, we've got to be careful with these. We've got to choose a route that doesn't involve going through trees too closely. Yeah, we can go in between big trees, but we can't actually, yeah. So we've got to come back at some point for the... Yeah, all those trailers. We've got, I think one of those is the 70 tonner as well, which we do need that on a regular basis, so we've got to come back for that at some point soon. Right. No. No. Yes. Right, smashing. So... Oh no, you are coming. I thought you'd forgotten. Right, let's get this procession. Let's call it a procession because it is going, and we'll try and steer well clear of that in between these. Yeah, although I know they wouldn't damage the crop, that is true, but let's be as realistic as possible in the middle, so as to avoid these trees on the right hand side. We're nowhere near them on the left. That's all I'm going to say. Right, so let's go around the back where the fuel is, because that's where I'd like to stop them all. Yeah. So the Nafaz should have... I'm quite pleased with that concrete. If anything, I went overboard. Yeah, that's the only thing I am going to say. Right, that's brilliant. We will stop there. And thank you very much, young lady. We shall relieve all drivers now. Thank you very much, young man. Oh, I've got the old worker names back, haven't I? I've not got the Star Wars back in since the Swizzle. Yeah. Now where on earth? Well, you're pretty useless, the pair of you, really. No, I'll take over. Thank you very much, young lady. But I don't know what, because you didn't do anything. just literally hung around for 5 minutes while the rest of the drivers did a good job. I don't know. You have to keep your eyes on the vehicle in front and just go. Come on. It's not that big. It's not that hard a task. Although you are making it look very difficult. This is why you realise that pathfinding is quite painful when you're following a harvester. In fact, you know something? That is true. Yes, we are going to need one of them there, aren't we, for the sunflowers? We might need two, but I think we're only going to lease the one header. I don't think it's silly to do two, so we should get this ready for the soy. Has it got enough fuel? Yes, plenty. We should fill them up, and it's one thing I've been saying about first-person perspective, and that is that you do need to... Now, this is only implements that are filthy. The window isn't bad, but yeah, you do need to keep your windows good. You really do. In first person, because it becomes very, very important. But we shall be good. We shall wash our entire thing well and get that muck off that, because it can't do it any. The cutter's very good if it's caked in filth. Now, can it really? Right, I think that's it. Right, smashing. Let's just go check. Might we need a slurry, I think, as well. Yes, well, almost. Right, I'm going to stick the nafaz here, because the one thing I have said about this job is that you do need to, clear the space. If we're working in first person, then you've got to try and work along with it to make your job not too difficult. He says as he leaves a procession of tractors in his way. Yeah, well, in theory. I thought it has got a back window. It has. I was going to say this. One thing I was saying, and the Warrior Plus has as well. Not quite as good as the Phoenix, but it has. No, forwards. That's it. I do like that fact, especially for this type. Once you've got this connected, of course, it makes no difference whatsoever, but it is nice. Right, let's go and get the slurry. Or have we already done that? Well, we're in now. We're going to go. We are. That's if we can get past the tractors. I'm not sure if I've left myself any room. Yes, a little. But not. It's not easy now. Yeah, this is not so. Yeah, fuel-wise we could. Oh wow, yes. Have we got any straw? No, we need to stick some straw in, don't we? That is why the rice is there, because that's why we've got no manure. Right, while you were doing that, I've got myself stuck inside that. We are going to... I think I also need to get that shifted. Yeah, it is in the way, so we will drop the pottinger there for a minute. We need to be grabbing... Right, we need to be moving you out of the way first. We do. Why are you moving? Want to be dropping the very, very front one with the other ones. Actually, we haven't dropped the other ones off yet. We have dropped one. Smashing. We need the... Let's stay here for a little wall. Yep, around, not through the post. Autosave. Smashing. Okay, let's grab that. And we'll stick that. No, there's no room at the end there, although I think there is if we... No, it's about right actually. Quite in the right position. Yeah, we need to get this shift. I did think I'd just dropped it last time. Needed to place it better, so I think we're going to go through. No, let's not waste space, let's go through this one. Because the other one's on this side, we'll put the harvesters on the other side now. Can't really, now's the room for me to pull through just about, I would say. If we're clever, we should be able to pull like that. Almost level, and then drop. Let's see, let's have a look. Are we right? In far enough? That's, I'd say, you're in as far as you can do. Yeah, that it's not quite long enough. Could we go forwards a little bit? I reckon we can, you know. I think we can do a little bit better than that. Not a lot though. We only need a few feet. Like that. That, I would say, has got us in completely. And we haven't crashed. Smashing. Let's grab that now and go forward. And I would say the slurry is now finished. Yeah, these sessions on all of the big mature Let's Plays, just doing the daily routine actually takes a long time. It really does. Right, let's be careful not to be running into. Yeah, it does. So you can actually do 45 minutes quite easily of just the day-to-day tasks, and the session's over. I mean, it's nice from my perspective because I'm doing the sessions and they don't take any efforts at all. The farm is dictating what jobs we've got to do, which is nice. So there is always an element of that. I think I've always said that, but obviously the smaller lets, I was going to have a theory about that as well. I was going to swap it out, but now it's working again. We're not now. Yeah, we've got plenty of flowering. That's definitely true. Right, the Faz is done. Right, we have these lots to sort out. Right, we need to be pulling slightly back as well. We're going to hit that post. And can we pull past? Yes, we can, I think. And if we do this properly, swing quite a little, or you're going to hit. I think you have done. I think you've hit it. Yeah, you have. Okay, let's reverse that and pull a little bit further wide on the left. Yeah. You have to visualise this a lot better. Obviously, when you're using the third-person perspective, the traditional one that I'm used to, then yeah, you have to think about it more, about where your rear end is, I think. And I knew I was going to hit that, really. Right, this is actually, so we just need to be dropping this up where it should be and grabbing any fuel we need. And we should go via the repair shed that we have. Yeah, not the toolbox anymore. Yeah, I'm trying to... No, I mean, I love the toolbox, I do, but we featured it such a lot that I thought, you know, it's... I just like to show new mods, if I'm honest. It's nothing, yeah, it's not because I, of any other reason, I do like this setup because we can wash as well at the same time. Right, let's repair. Ooh, quite serious repairs on both. Okay. Yeah, let's do this properly because the Magnum is definitely looking a little bit mucky. Nothing terrible. I always look for the muck at the bottom of the window. That is the true thing that all muck has gone. It takes longer to shift than anything else. Yeah, now that's, yeah, that is pottage is almost perfect. Yeah, it's That is good. Right. Oh, no. Right, let's go through our little roadway that we re-put in. And I think I did a not a bad job. Right, so let's drop that back there. We'll get this ready with that one, which we sort of switch its engine off now, because these two can go and grab the backs. I might do that off camera. Yeah, there's certain tasks that, seriously, now we've got so much work to do that silly things like grabbing backs, yeah, unless I was waffling on for 10 minutes. Let's just sort this procession out though. And then I want to speed time through. Right, smashing now. So actually you do need some fuel, and we will wash, although you're not very mucky, so that's not going to take us long, which is good. So that's the slurry carts. Now we do need, one task we do need to do is the straw. So actually I think we're going to go and get those backs sooner rather than later, now that this wants to go in our new Bavarian sheds. Yeah, this is perfect. Now that's for the rollers, that one. I'll say this one. It's a prime candidate. I've got to remember. This is something I was saying yesterday about first person perspective. I'd not got into the habit of going far enough past things. Yeah, it sort of was. Let's pull forward a little, otherwise I'm going to clock the 9-metre cedar. That's too far. I've oversteered now. Yeah, these are very finicky. You've got to get them just right, and then keep them as well without losing them like I did then. I would say, yeah, it's about ready with the 9-metre. Smashing. I like it when the plan comes together now. Do we need 3? I think we did. Let's take this. Yeah, that is there. Now making it part of the session. I am, aren't I? It's true. Right. So we could either stop the recording for a minute, grab that. Let's just finish this job, because this I do want on camera. No, I think we've done the last one. We had. Right. Yeah. Wow, so we've actually overdone that. Right, let's stick this next to the Nefaz. We should grab the Nefaz. 48 tons isn't that bad size. Yeah, still so tempted to get the 108 ton back. But again, it's about, I want to go out with as much money as we possibly can. Which means not wasting our silage. That's true. But we can put this in the silo. That's the point now, is this going to work now? We haven't tested this since... Yes. Since putting the concrete down. Now, at the point, is it that the bucket that's throwing it out? Because it is a fill point, technically. Yeah, no, we're well out of that. We need to be... Now that is like looking for a needle in a haystack. It really is. Yeah, not far off of that. But do you know something? I think we're going to cheat. This is what I'm saying. You've got to work with these. Oh, look, those flowers are gorgeous in that front garden. Right, let's walk this as close as possible. See if we get... Sure which one that is. Is that the one for... Yeah, it is the front loader, which is on the John Deere, right? That we need to drop your adapter off. And we need to be grabbing that front loader. Let's just test it. I don't want to be blaming anything or saying anything without it. It might not be anything at all. That's typical. I dropped you really gently as well. And not at a height. Let's move out of the way and see if it is anything to do with that at all. Is it the bucket? Also, it should, technically. No. No, that should have been right as well. No, we are well too high for that. That's more like it. Because that's... we're not quite level. Now that's more like it. Back weirder than it has. Yeah, that's about it. So it's like the Bavarians. Something weird's happening, it no longer works. That wasn't far off. Right, soybeans. Which one are we sticking soy in? I think it's the Montana one. I'm sure it is. For the soy drink. Now then, that is a point where do we put the stuff in? Now it's by the doors. I'm sure I've not put marks on this. Right, let's switch it on for a minute. That is true, I haven't. Let's for 1 second switch the interactive zone markers on. So that is where they spawn, and that bit there where there is that green blob. Yeah, I've got way too much markings. Let's just give this a bit more. Let's put some. Yeah, let's paint that perfectly, and then we will. Yeah, I think I probably. On our original farm did most of this to begin with, and then we want to put a blob of that there. I'll help myself by putting that there. If it'll let me, it might not. Yeah, it will. Smash it. Right, now we stick the interactive. Hang on a minute. Let's not be that hasty. Let's just go check this one out. Yeah, same again. Yeah, that's. We did all this originally, and then obviously with all of the work, so we need to be getting rid of that bit there, and then we need to be sticking a blob there, and a blob there. Smash it. Now we can stick the interactive zone markers, because the other one, the all-in-one by the Lort, that's actually quite obvious where the drop-off point is, where the rate is, so yeah. Right, so then let's stick you where the blob of paint is. It should be. No, it's the wrong one. That's the manage the. This is the one we want. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, okay. No, why? Is it full? It is. It's not because it's just accepted, it's because it's actually, yeah, full. So now we've got plenty of practice again. Smashing. Right, let's leave that. Okay, smashing. Now where about... Ah, you've left it there. Right, let's go and get that last task, and then... No, it's not going to matter. It really isn't. It is. We do need the straw. So... Do you know something? Is that going to really matter in the grand scheme of things? Wow, we've had a tickle. I didn't even notice. Should we, I know what we'll do. We can speed time up to get rid of this last little bit inside this. It's only 20 something tons, I think. 19 tons. And then we're going to slip through, because I'd like to get us to let's see. That should just straighten up and auto-save. I have disabled it again on almost every bit. We did have some issues on Hobos Hollow, so yeah. No, you're going the wrong way. You are going the exact wrong way. That's weird. That's better. That's more like it. Should. Yeah, we're nearly 5 o'clock. Let's take it to 5. Yeah, I think we're only getting energy tick-ups at the minute. That's the point. Well, let's have a quick look at productions. Make sure I've reactivated everything properly. You see, you haven't. No, because I'd switched the wheat flour off. Actually, in my defence. We do want sunflower, canola, and we haven't got olives, so no point. And sugar beets all on. Butter, French, they're all good. Oat drink is not on anymore. And soybeans drink, that is why that's not doing that. Why have we got that twice? Oh. We've only got one of them. Oh, bizarre. Right, okay. Let's go back up to make sure that one is selling. That's the only trouble with all these soybeans. That's priority. Now let's make sure these are all on. Oats, soy drink is selling. That's good. And flour's distributing, sugar's distributing, bread is selling. Are we doing anything with oil? No, it's a final product, isn't it? So we're going to sell, and no, we're not. We're going to actually store. We're going to sell that at the right month, is what I was thinking. It's the proper thing to do. Butter was selling, it's not yet, and that we're not going to get complicated. Yeah, I do realise that sometimes I am missing a trick. What I used to do was, right, let's shoot now, right, we want straw, let's go buy some straw. So I don't know what we're going to have to do about the variant. Let's pull heavily backwards and to the left, so that we're not going to hit anything. Yes, you do have to visualise, and I am actually doing it. I'm thinking, because I've got to think, and I'm not allowing my eyes to. I think I'm grazing to the left slightly. Right, we want to buy straw. Yeah, you do have to think a lot more about your positioning. I like that. Let's have a mirror. What am I hitting it? See that I am, but that doesn't mean to say I'm not. Right, let's go stick this. I think we'll do a couple of runs of straw for the animals. And have I blocked? No, I haven't. I can drive straight through, although I think I am beginning to put the gates shut, but it doesn't really matter because the animals still get through. So yeah, I'm going to stop doing that. I have to put that on Stone Valley. I'm starting to shut the far end, but the animals still come through even in the middle if you do that. So I don't think there's much. Oh, this is a lift. Oh, that's going to do a funny wobble, isn't it? It's going to hit the roof. Yeah, just. That's painful. Is that it? Please tell me that's it. Yeah, that was a bit. Can we do this at this end? I'm not gonna. Ah, it's typical. No, it's still going to clear, still going to clout it. Yeah, this is why with the 70 tonner really. we're not going to do that again. Sense tunnel. That is painful to watch for everybody. Even more painful for the poor lizards. Yeah, the TLX Phoenix. That is just not nice at all. Right, so let's stick this in the Hessian, is all I'm going to say. Or our working silo. See if we can draw from the other silo as well. Nah, yeah, that's not going to help much. Mirrors, Mr. Smith. This is good practice. That's not. To pull around a little, wrong way. We were going the right way. It is that way. And straight. Straight. That's not straight. You know, that was terrible. I have to agree, it was a little bit awful. Cheat. Yeah, this is what I said, I've got to work with it a little. Shoot. It's going to be only a quick flash though. Right, I'll stick that in. And we're going to go and get those things. And no, they'll wait till the morning. I'd like to take us to tomorrow morning. That one will have to do. We'll drag you through enough stuff, even though it's all relevant stuff. Let's check what's on the sales, because sometimes this late you can get other things drop. I was debating that, wasn't I? Now then, do we need any more tractors? Because that's a cracking tractor, as well as being a fast tractor. I think we're fully tractored out, if I'm honest. I do. I really do. Do we? Let's have a quick look. What have we got in the... Because that's not necessarily a bad thing, because we would pay a lot more for that. Planters. We are planting this year. I think we've only got the 9 metre. We have. Do you know something? We are going to get that. It's actually good value. Although the true planter that I would buy is only 100 and something anyway, and does everything. Let's have a look. 105, which means it's quite dear, really. 17.8 in comparison. So that's 105 versus... It's expensive. Yeah, it's versus 142, and that's got the versatility of doing everything. Obviously, we on this Let's Play we have. Do you know something? I'm going to buy that. Trader attacher. We will, so the big John Deere can do it. Oh, I didn't realise. Let's reset that now. My bad. That's going to be on the other fields. Right. Let's sleep through till morning now then. We've filled that up, so that's good. Animals, just double check. They're happy. And yeah, it is. And milk, wow, milk needs getting. That's going to be a lot in the morning. We know we've just done we've got 32 tons of Gordon Bennett. They're getting through straw like it's. They've used 16. Oh no, they've not used 16 tons. No, it's in the thing. Right, we are going to sleep till... Yeah. No, it's getting to the back end. 9 o'clock now. I would imagine actually this is probably a recording session in itself. So do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to say my words. I am going to start a new recording session so that it's not an epic length movie for you all. Yes, I'm trying to get my recording times, because not everybody's got, a lot of people like the fact that these sessions are long, but not everyone has that time, so it's easy for you to watch another session as it would be to watch an epic movie length one. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're going to continue with me on the journey that we have got on that's remaining on Hobos Hollow. Yeah, it is our final year, I think. Well, not the next year is our final year. Let's get this correct. Let's not scare anybody. That's But I just want to do what I promised I was going to do, which is I'd like to go out on a cotton harvest. So yeah. Anyway, yes, I'm going to say goodbye for now.